Ooh woo. I like when you've been annoyed by something for a really long time, and then you finally have the bright idea. You go, wait a second. I can find out a solution to this. And I'm not talking about Satisfactory. I'm talking about streaming on this channel. Never really thought about trying to... Because I would have to... It was a big annoying, like, 10-step process to move my stream, type in the password, reconnect the Twitch account, type stuff, and then if I go back to stream on the other account, I'd have to undo all of that again, and every single time you'd have to log in or change stream key or whatever. You just change profiles on OBS apparently, and have one set up for a different channel. Didn't realize that. Took me a year to even think of, wait a minute, what if I tried to find a solution for this? Good feature. Because I'm curious how much stuff is going to carry over. I almost am doubting that it all works. So that's why I changed the top to say Ster to Ster. Because then I'll know. Then I'll know. Then we know. And especially because I'm probably going to end up using this channel again in a week or two when Torchlight updates. Because I was really thinking of not streaming on here today, and the main reason was I didn't feel like switching the account. Yeah. Satisfactory. What a video game. I got Dimensional Depots up and going. It was the last thing I did last night. I played a bit more after the stream. I basically just did a rundown to the SAM mine and got the SAM material. And now you can SAM upload your materials, so you always have your materials. And I'm gonna get rid of these once I've uploaded a base amount of stuff. Which I started doing. Still traumatized by the cyber wagon. I think something might be fucked up with my game, because a lot of my cars, I was noticing even the normal tractor was having a hard time turning to the left. Like, it feels like everything is kind of drifting slightly, but the cyber car way too much. The cyber wagon, excuse me. The cyber wagon. And then, hey how? I only actually just made the first machine to even start doing the complete phase 2. Because I wanted to figure out how to get a goddamn car running down to the SAM mine. I don't think it matters now that I have all these depots. I just like walked there one time. That was the solution. Just walk there one time. So I don't know what I'm doing now. Just letting these upload. And come back and delete them, because then you can put dimensional depots at the end of production lines so that they, like, any overflow automatically gets uploaded. Like, for example, use a lot of concrete, so we could do like an overflow here and then they would dimensional upload. Honestly, I should do that right now. I'm realizing as I walk by that concrete line, that's the perfect place to do it. You know what I mean? Show splitter. Why is that not doing the lineup? But it is lined up. And then we want the slowest belt, because we would like for this to overflow. Is it because I did the splitter backwards? That looks right. Why can't I connect you? That one is... Is there... Wait, hold up. Wait. Why was there an arrow there? What is going on in this spooky, crazy world? Splitter. Yes. Splitter 2. Yes. Oh. I think it was because I had conveyor belts on straight. Though I don't know, now I can't. No, it wasn't before. What is going on with that? I think... I have no fucking idea. But I guess I'll move that over and we can just solve this by putting more space between them. I am still confused though. Double click? That sounds scary to me. Sounds very scary to me that you would have to like what, quick cast immediately know the positioning of what you're placing down. How could you know that? How could you be so good? That skilled. All right, so those are gonna always have we're always gonna have concrete in our stockpile. Matter of fact, I think I set this up after stream too. I finally decided to just send all the concrete under the base and go over there and wrap around. But I believe we also have just a ton of stacks of concrete in here that's not connected to anything anymore, so that the production and the spice must flow. I'm gonna stack the 500 in here so that things can get going a little bit quicker. The encased industrial steel creation, which we have a ton of. I think I needed to fix one thing at the steel factory. I don't really know what I'm doing, matter of fact. I have something creating advanced wires. Versatile. I need to start just like actually completing the phase. And I do want to set up the one car, but I couldn't figure out fuel for it. But you also get more fuels on the next phase, so maybe I could figure that out. But I don't know how, if anybody knows how using packaged fuel in a car works. What happens to the packaging? Does it just put it in their inventory? Hello. We need cubes and steel beams to make frames. That should be very easy. This is our steel beams. And right here we are outputting more cubes than we know what to do with. So for the time being, you end up needing... Here, hold on. I wanted to open this earlier. This is very helpful, but I know the answer that I'm looking for, but also... Never mind, I think I deleted it. No, I think it was so important, I put it on my desktop. Hold up. I don't know where it went. This. To know what actually carries over between phases, because my first time playing, it's annoying to know what you won't need to make anymore, because I think it kind of like throws you for a loop with something. I forget where I got confused, but I was like, I guess I don't need these motors anymore. So I tore apart the production of the motors, but then the motors turn into whatever the fuck that is. Yeah. So no matter what, you end up still needing everything. But I think I just didn't realize you need the motors, because when you get into the next phase, you can't search it with the thingy until you unlock it. So I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know what part makes that. And I don't have it yet. So I started messing up the assembly lines. So this ideally should be a more permanent solution than I want to make it. But the TLDR kind of is, I just need to take conveyor belt there and put an assembler here to start making versatile frames. But I'm thinking if I want to keep this storage container here at all as like a buffer of frames. Man, I wish there was like ceiling attachments for storage. I would use that in every single factory. This shit would wire up to the roof. I mean, you could technically kind of, with an extra step, do a floor hole and put storage on the next level. But I think I was already thinking of just, oh yeah, I had already built an assembler up there. Taking all of the phase materials and doing them on the next level of this building. So I could probably just use these buffers, say whatever to them. If we ever need cubes, they're there. Pipe up here, go into the assembler, and start making versatile frames. Or a steel frame on it to look nice? Fuck that. I mean, at that point, why wouldn't you do like an industrial container? Unless you want it like conveyors to go under it or something weird. I gotta sneeze. Stupid dog. I think it is inevitable that I'm just going to cover this entire area. So if I'm gonna do that, maybe the versatile frame should just go right here. Because they technically aren't the end of the production line, then we could have the next phase stuff up top. I don't know. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. But it sure would be convenient to just pull this line up right here. And then pull these over. It sure would be convenient. Just add on to the... I think, like, I don't know. How do you have your first factory for, like, completing the phases not be a spaghetti nightmare? Truly. At a certain point, I think I've overplanned so many things and just made them take twice as long. And just keep adding on, because you're gonna have to keep adding on. Give me the wall power. You start making no power. Oh yeah, this isn't actually connected. Start making me versatile frameworks. Yeah, I mean, eventually I think when you have like, you don't really need like dedicated factories for specific things until you get like Mark 4 or 5 belts. Also, I always get this bug, which like highlights different wires. But apparently tapping delete on them removes it. Oh shit, those were my steel pipes! Oh shit! and then you have to move everything over one. This isn't gonna fit. Oh, fucky. Fucky wucky. Yeah, just embrace the spaghetti. Was inevitable. And then we need 1,000 of those. How high do they stack? That's the only thing. I don't think it shows you very easily. 50, 100 each, I think. Yeah, it's one of those. Unfortunately, the difference is pretty big. I think it is 50. I was gonna block out squares so that I would get exactly 1,000. Because I don't want to overflow it. But who cares? So wire is being made in the steel factory. We needed to do plating again because I disassembled my plating. Is rotors and hard plates, which is right here. Rotors and directly next. Oh no, I completely stopped. I didn't completely stop. It's that these are feeding into making the cubes. But it's also making more than it needs. So if I could put a splitter here and fit a splitter here, then we can continue the spaghetti. And then take some out of here. That's never gonna fit. It kind of hurts my soul. But it's the obvious solution. I also used to have a completely different reinforced plate. You know... Hold up. Because yeah, you still end up needing these in phase 3. But I kind of want to make just a whole different factory for them in phase 3. Because right now I have like 1,000 reinforced plates just sitting in a box that's not even being used. Wait a minute, those are... Where are the rotors? Rotors are all in here. Okay. Ignore the mess, it's only temporary. Everything's temporary. No idea what permanence is. It's not showing me the line. Oh, power! And then this needs the reinforced plates. And once again, we're just gonna storage dump you. And I'm just going to... I need to look at the numbers, at how many reinforced plates it even needs. Bloop, 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 bloop. Take all of those. Destroy you. We're just gonna plug this in up top. Definitely redo the entire... I mean, what I'm gonna probably realistically redo is just dedicate one spot to making reinforced plates and doing all of this shit that doesn't really need to be done here. I feel like so many machines go into the amount of reinforced plates you could use to make these quickly. I just want it out of sight. So we need 1,000 smart plates, which basically means we need 1,000. It's 1-to-1 everything. It's just slow. So we need 1,000 reinforced, which I don't know. I didn't count. I have a lot. I can easily bring more up here later when we're getting close to finishing the phase, and then move everything next phase. Also, next phase is trains and stuff. I don't want to fuck around with trains, and I like having multiple bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. It was kind of me just not believing that this isn't 10 wide. That'd be an easy win. But yeah, it's 1,000. Yeah, I only played 1.0. I had another save file since 1.0, and this is a new one that I made. I only got to phase 4, the other one. It was right before starting doing any of the uranium stuff. Also, I don't know what my power output is at the moment. You can't touch those. I was gonna say maybe I could just summer sloop one of these and get it done quick. I don't know how much of that capacity is lying to me and is storage batteries. I just feel like I am close to my whole power grid fucking up right now because a lot of it is actually depending on biofuel. Still, I built more coal plants, but coal plants are so dinky winky. We need 1,000 of you, which shouldn't be a problem just because of how many freaking cubes I already have. I think if I just let things go, it's just a matter of time at this point, which is fine. I need to go to Steel Factory and see. We might even already have 100 wires. And I believe since last time I set up a little iron, copper there. This into these smelters here, which is doing the wires turn into the cables to make the automated wiring, which come here. Yeah, I already have more than enough. So we've got that done. I'm just gonna let them keep being made. Why not? I had one issue here, which was I really don't even want to redo it. It is this steel pipe machine is going underground into the wiring and going directly into the back to use all of the steel pipes to make the stators. But then I am not creating an overflow of steel pipes, and I'm still needing steel pipes for a lot of things. I think what my actual short-term solution should be, I was gonna say, can I fit like an interdimensional depot down here? Because that's the main thing. I don't want it to clip through the roof. I don't think it's going to. Perfect. That way, we can just assume that we're pretty much always going to have pipes. At least a bare minimum of pipes to make things, which is what we want. Okay, so wires are done, and then the other parts of the phase are inevitable. And to continue, we really want the depot expansion. So I might just run around the map and collect Mercer spheres to get more depot expansion, which is how many stacks you're allowed to have in your cloud of resources. So like steel beams is 400 to 400, we'd be able to hold a lot more. And like with the pipe example, we would just be able to put all of our pipes into that. Otherwise, like I'm saying, this phase is pretty much over. And the only other thing that I really want, I might not be able to do until next phase. Which was to set up another truck depot, but I couldn't figure out how to give it fuel in a realistic way. Which is odd. Little trucky. And it's not next phase, right? Where I would need a lot of quartz. I think that's also something I could do, is set up a quartz pipeline to come back here, because there's quartz like slightly down there. We could start getting a whole bunch of silica or quartz crystals, because you're gonna need that for aluminum and other stuff. Aluminium. Oh, it's actually been so long. Where do I put the where do I put the phase 2? Oh yeah, in the space elevator. Hey, whatever. I'll do it later. I already forget the first thing I said. One thing was quartz. Oh, Mercer spheres. Mercer spheres honestly shouldn't take too long. I know there's like 100 on that cliff. That's also going to send me in the general direction eventually of the quartz. Whee! I don't have an object scanner. Right? I like never use one. I think I've only ever used it for hard drives. And even then, hard drives are one of the more obvious things. Whoa! That's a weird hole. But I can definitely see right now why having an object scanner for Mercer Spheres is actually, because I specifically want Mercer Spheres, would be helpful. That's not water? Oh no. I know I've probably passed by like 2 at this point of just needing to climb vertically. I know sometimes I like zip down this. Owie. And just look over to my left and have been seeing a sphere. I was like, nah, I'll get that one day. Also, next phase we get jetpack. So maybe I should just do the quartz and then it's easier to explore when you get jetpack. Instead of parachute. That won't take super long in it. Do I know about the parachute glitch? I'm assuming if it's not like gliding up walls, then I don't know anything else. Give me all the grass. Yeah, I should really get an object scanner. Animals off. Quartz. Wait a minute. Is it right here? I think I was ignoring this cave. I think this is cave. I think summer sloop or something in here. Nothing. Am I thinking of a different one? Any secrets in here? Ah! Ah! I thought there was another waterfall here where behind it there was a bunch of stingers. There might be. There's a lot of waterfalls out here. I don't know what I'm doing. I realized as I started hopping this way, I really have no reason to be here. The answer is go back to base and make an object scanner, or go... I can't get up that cliff easily, and that's where the quartz is that I wanted to bring to the base. But when I realized that, I kind of just started walking. Bad dog. Can't wait to pave it over. It's too bad you have to pave around it. Yeah, time to cut down every single tree in this spot. Probably could.
The voiceless effigy creates bodies in their waves, but does not notice the shore. Is our melody not beautiful?
Detecting abnormal brainwave activity again. Activating artificial brainwave resonator.
Screws.
Your shallow song has no
I don't feel like I could make screws. I don't feel like it.
temples without prayers and washes away our scripture without deepening. Consume.
I believe this is one of those moments where the scientist would yell, "Eureka!" But that seems entirely too dramatic. It seems they are somehow organically emulating human speech. Fascinating. Continue exposing yourself to alien artifacts.
I think Ada's into me. I'm surprised none of these, I think just in general, I'm surprised there's only 4 starting locations. When the map is big enough for them to just say, like, hey, this spot right here, why not? Starting location. Coral! We're gonna call the desert hard mode. Hard start. Extreme difficulty start. This tiny little cave with the big monster in it. Yeah, the Satisfactory map is not generated. Everything on it is static. Always the same. Oh god. Oh god. How hard will you work for a blue slug? A little surprising for this genre. It's got its trade-offs. Like, a lot of the map is nicely designed because it's not random. It's like a lot of things, like a lot of these big pillars and stuff are like specific. Walk up here, do this, we expect you to do that, here's how you get the reward at the end. And the layout of resource nodes across the map are like balanced for a playthrough. Because yeah, we tried to do the random resource nodes on our reset at the beginning of the first stream that we did, and it was awful. I hated that. We had every single resource in the game in a circle in one spot, and that didn't seem fun. But yeah, the map is really big enough that it takes a while to like explore every single part of it. I don't think that here's the real take. Here's the real take. I'm not gonna beat around the bush with you guys. You know me, right? I wish there were more things that made a playthrough feel different than another playthrough. So one thing, like the one weak point of this game to me is that it's phase 1 to phase 2 to phase 3 to phase 4, and it's like kind of always the same. So phase 1 is determined by, like, the biggest thing is how you're generating power. So it goes like, okay, you're going to build like 8 biofuel generators, and then you are going to build like 8 coal plants, and then you're going, you know, I think that really like predetermines exactly what your playthrough is looking for in exactly what order it needs it. And I wish there was a little bit more variety in early game buildings, or ways to unlock like the hard drives variety in early game buildings. Waiting for me to try Factorio, waiting for the update. I think if I can get past how crusty Factorio looks, like it looks crusty, and it looks like it will feel crusty. I think if I can get past that, it might be like a favorite game of all time. Which was the ironic reason of why I didn't play it. Because I didn't want to... he lost his health, job, and wife. I think I had already gone up this cliff a little bit. I'm thinking of where I can go in this direct. Well, we didn't really do the forest up here. And I know there's at the very least a ton of slugs up there. I feel like you get way more slugs in this game than is even usable. I get the crusty graphics. What does crusty gameplay mean? Well, I had heard a lot about the new Factorio update was going to have a lot of quality of life. I haven't played, so I don't know what quality of life is necessary, but it seems like the kind of game where doing things just might not feel great. I don't know how to put it other than that. I mean, how old is Factorio at this point? It looks like it looks like a game made in the early 90s for the Sega Genesis, and I kind of expect pressing buttons and doing things to feel as such. Like navigating menus and like all of the... It's one thing that Satisfactory does very good is it's very polished and it's very new player friendly and it makes everything very simple. I feel like Factorio is going to have some complexity for the... Not for the sake of complexity, just that it wasn't polished. But I don't know that. I'm judging a book by its cover. And its cover says raw crust. Which is fine because, I mean, I'm going to play it anyway. Oh no, I'm irradiated. Hiya! It's a Mercer sphere. Yeah. I hit it! Or did I? Check out this mild inconvenience. Got him. I think this radiation will kill me before I can grab that. But on the other hand, I don't think that's true. Yeah, radiation doesn't do that much damage. Because I believe you're meant to, you know, carry it. I scared him. Kind of sick of taming all you doggos. I've got so many little doggos. This is like number 6 or 7. Dog of the world. I don't know. I think there's a hard drive up there. Mercer sphere. Technically, for now, that's the last one I need for the immediate upgrade. There's quartz. I think we could start heading home. Other than, I want to get to one of these tops, and I know that there's a hard drive or two around here. I don't know if it works because it was pre 1.0. Yeah, I guess. I don't really like doing anything that cheesy in these kinds of games. I think if you embrace the fact that you can cheese a game like this, it escalates. You need to draw a line like somewhere. I think my line is parachuting up cliffs. Because otherwise you start building like your entire factory in the skybox rather than on the ground, and just avoid the whole world, collision, space, and disabling all enemies. Hey, that's in the options. If the enemies were well made at all, I wouldn't disable them, but they're the worst part of the game. So I keep them on in the early phases when they're actually a challenge. And they actually prevent you from getting stuff, but we were at the point where, like, it's irrelevant. They don't matter. The swamp, though. The only enemies that are kind of hard are the radioactive hogs. But even then, they just are time sinks. They make crafting full heals very easy. Like, I never even, later on you can get the rebar gun, which I kind of felt like a waste of time to use the rebar gun. I don't know about the rifle, but just hitting things with this stick, you can beat everything in the game. You get it at phase 2. Plastic? Wait, I have plastic. Cool. I should feel like a threat. So I watched through some of the older dev videos, which is the amount that I like the game, that I watched old update news. But they were saying there was a teased, like, giant crab boss. It was teased a long time ago. And they decided to not make it because the amount of time it would take to make a good enemy was not really what players were enjoying about the game, and it just seemed like a waste of time for them. But a lot of the AI for enemies still are very bad, and they would have to redo it. That if you start to fight stuff, it becomes very apparent that... I'm trying to think of an example. I don't know. If you're fighting a hog and it's like on a lower ground than you, it's like not that low of a ground, but it will actually start teleporting and not understanding that there's a cliff, and then like its AI breaks and it stands still, and like it's too easy for enemies to completely stop moving or glitch out, that they're not very satisfying. They really just feel like time sinks. Oh, I think we're going home. Or no, let's go here first. Got a couple hard drives. Ooh, there was the other freighter. Go to that real quick. That's what I'm looking forward to most in the Factorio, is that there are relevant threats. I believe like the fantasy in this game, the ideal, is Fortnite. It's Fortnite, guys. It's Fortnite Save the World, guys. Defending your base from a horde of enemies. What a good game Fortnite Save the World was. But we're not allowed to have that. Is it up there? Hiya. Is it on that one? Is that another one or is that a rock? That looks like a rock. It'd be weird if there were two here. Wee! Wee! Where the fuck did I see that? I know there's one up here. I think it was all the way over here. I think I went in the complete opposite direction. Because I had to have seen it from where I was on the ground. Someone said your work looks very Tumblr. Your rage. Maybe you shouldn't make stuff that looks so Tumblr. Dude, where the fuck am I going? I should be able to, wherever it was, I should be able to see it from the high ground. And yet, I see nothing. Just twirling my CSGO knife. Well, I'm feeling big dumb right now. There. I think it's a pop-in issue. I think I was gonna say, I think I already got it earlier. And I have a mod that removes them when you pick them up, but the distance model of it still shows up. So the mod that was supposed to help me not look for freighters made me look for a freighter. Eat it. Yeah, this was the truck stop I want to set up, but I couldn't think of how to fuel it at the moment. Also, do I have enough? I wanted to try this mod that puts these little boosters on the ground. Apparently I need screws. Apparently everything I fucking need screws. I'm not gonna sit here and craft 500 screws for one boost. And then there's this Giga Boost. But I wanted to make a whole ass racetrack here. All the way back to my base. I wasn't doing the control click for a long time out of solidarity for Path of Exile, which took them 10 years to implement that. So you know. We just got that like a few months ago. Ah! You see? And then it just teleports and stands up and is walking around. Goofy fucker. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. And yeah, I made this. I wanted to put a booster on here and then I realized how much they cost and I forgot about it. Uh-oh. What other PoE trivia do I know? I know literally everything. I am the Brainiac. Day did I start playing PoE? The very first day that the beta was available to everybody. Whatever that was. What did I eat that day? Now that's not PoE trivia. But I'm gonna say eggs. And I feel like that's a high percentage chance of being correct. Though nobody can really fact check me, so I can just say eggs and say, yeah, I remember 100% it was eggs that morning. Who's the main character? It doesn't just have one main character, you know? Doggy! 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 Dog! 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 I pet you! Started playing PoE in closed beta because of me? How is it because of me? You must not have needed very much convincing because I didn't talk about it a lot back in the day. I'm mind controlled. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, here's the third truck I've driven back here. Wait, but it's full of 2,000 glorps. I'll be back. I made a video about it. You sure this is me? I recall offhandedly mentioning it in one TF2 video. I forget which way this goes. Guess it made an impression. Nice. What happened to my hand? It's holding something. Is what thumbs are for. Oh, yeah, these are already packaged. What am I? Godoy. Duh, streamer. Like, seriously? Oh, grab. Grab. That's gonna be there forever. Oh, we can do that upgrade now, so we can get alien technology, increase depot size, stack by 1.
Dimensional expansion increased to 300%. New understanding of matter manipulation technology allows the dimensional storage to deconstruct all matter to the subatomic level, storing its elementary particles until the part is recalled.
You are digging into deeper layers. Shallow matter contains wind of symphonies and void songs and deep echoes.
It is fascinating what one can find out simply by looking closer.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the test, guys. What up? You know what, I do need to set up the quartz thing to start getting crystal oscillators, but I don't think I can automate those because they require a manufacturer, which is 3 inputs. I'm sorry to hear that, Neil. But also thanks. That's a lot of power shards. Oh yeah, and we got hard drives. So I need to put those in. What a successful journey out into the open world. Scanning. I'm gonna check on the phase 2 parts that we were making up here now. Couple of sussy little phase 2 parts. Man, these are taking a long time. Bump that up. Not that I'm even in a hurry, to be honest, but I can do it. I just can tell that they're not going to finish at the same time as the versatile frames. So we're going to let them cook. And we're going to go get the quartz. Oh, you know what also I haven't done, like, anywhere, is upgrade my miners to Mark II. How much progress was made? Quite a bit. We're pretty much done with this phase. It's just on a timer of when the parts are done. I don't know what I would say is super noteworthy, because at the end of the last stream, kind of what I said happened is I just took everything that I had already made and upscaled it a little bit. So like every factory is plus 10% factory. I added more coal plants. I added some production to the steel. I made the concrete come over here so that we're making the encased beams. which is like a very small thing. So like everything is slightly more convenient. And getting dimensional depots up and running. And it's time for quartz. Need some goddamn quartz. I don't know why I thought blade runners were a weapon. It's weird that they're called blade runners. It really does set like a weird impression. But it do have the word runner in it. Any secrets in here? This might be the cave I was thinking of. It has the, a line of bacon telling you to come in it. I don't think this is the cave I was thinking of. Ah! What a minor inconvenience! Ah! Yeah, for one Mercer Sphere. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Excuse me. Looks like a bad program right here. Got 'em. Checkmate developers. Look up. I'm a gamer, I don't look up. It didn't look like there was anything up there. I'm being fucking trolled. Oh, the layer of water. Yeah, no, that's somewhere else. I don't know. I went back and looked up though, because I really feel like for how hidden this cave is and how many enemies it has in it, it's just a Mercer Sphere? Not even a sloop? Now that I went in there, I think I glorped up and did the same thing I did before, where we're trying to get over to some quartz over here, and I keep like jumping down the mountain and getting sidetracked. Oh, come on. It should be right over there. Could totally just have walked around the easy way. Parachuting. I think it's quite a bit further than I thought. And that the more realistic way to solve this is I do want to set up just a bunch of trucks going this way eventually. So it's making more sense to like offload the quartz to go down. And then have an additional truck stop along the way. Impure!
Burn these quartz at the stake.
The Imperium will not have it. Yeah, like, do I even freaking bother? Kinda need to bother. Was the thing. But I don't have power that's coming up here either. I'm gonna do the other one. There's more space to build. I need to bring power up here, and I'm pretty sure there's a hard drive on the side of this mountain that also needs power. I hate how out of reach these power poles are. On God. Yeah, like, you can see them and the wires can go that long, but you can't click on them until you get there. I have the wrong thing selected. That might be part of it. I do that a lot too. What's in here? Oh, it's an arcade room. Cool. Dude, we need to set up the off-road trucking route. Set up a truck and do a jump right here on Pride Rock. Fuck the road down there. Get a couple the booster strips. I don't think we can fit the car through the cave though. Go to the MAM to see results. Holy, I'm there. I'm there. What's it gonna be? Alternate bio coal. Just turn. Wait a minute. You know what the other thing that's annoying? Is there nothing in this entire game to generate biomass by itself? You don't have like a little Roomba that can go around and pick up leaves for you? Because that would also like make some divergent paths in the early tech tree of like doing things a little bit differently. But it just makes things like this, by the time you're able to get them, totally irrelevant. Like, coal is so easy to actually get. And this would mean that you would have to manually go collect leaves to make any of it. Or this seems like an overcomplicated motor if it's requiring oscillators, which is a whole quartz gemstone thing. Like, this does not look easy to make at all. Free scan. More molded beams, 45 per minute. Or quartz limestone to make 52 silica per minute, which is normally 37 silica per minute if you do the normal recipe. This requiring concrete. Rather than just limestone. It is normally steel to 15 per minute. 4 steel, 15 per minute. This is 45 per minute. I'm thinking about the other base because I have a way to make concrete there. that use molded beams for like a really long time too. And I have a lot of stuff dedicated to making molded beams. I have a whole like truck production line for it. I think it would just be really annoying to get the concrete up to where the beams are being made. But I might be wrong. And if I am wrong, then that will be more useful than silica, because you already, for a long time, I'm going to be producing more silica than I need. Yeah, molded beam sounds fantastic. Yeah! Wait, that's where we came in. There was another way to go. Wasn't there? No, there wasn't. Why did I think there was? I think because I came this way first. Can get the clown car through here? Yeah, maybe. Or you could just build around and have some like bridges go along the cliff. Anyway. Simply was getting power over to here. On the rock. Take the high ground. And you, my little baby boy. We're gonna make quartz for now. Because I need quartz for now. So how much per minute? You doing 30 per minute? Okay. Now this, some real temporary shit. Going home. Thinking better of it. By the time I come back here, this is gonna be full. Eyes up. Going home. Whee. I want that. I'm out of bombs? What a fucked up day. What's the point? I bet you there was a whole treasure chest down there guarded by skeletons. Oh yeah, I meant to come back here probably 20 hours of gameplay ago. I think I did come back here. I just didn't have the resource to open this. Or did I get distance? Is it not even up here? Did I actually get it? And it just looked like it was still here like the other one. Did I get fucking rolled again? I think I got rolled. Man. I'm gonna go with the old strat and put a power pole up here. So my future self goes, yeah, you already got that. Which was the whole thing I was trying to avoid with the mod. Yeah, that's terrible. That's real goopy. seeing if it pops in. I used to have my see into distance-o-meter turned quite up. But it is no longer. Ow. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of smart plating there, Buster. Are you at least keeping up with the versatile plating? No, because they're 5 per minute. Hold up. We needed to get you to 5 per minute, at least. 6 per minute. No, we're good. Okay. Numbers. Just some freaking numbers. Alright, I think I'm gonna start deleting all these dimensional depots. As they were pretty temporary. Just get some stuff uploaded to start. Clink, clank, clink, clink, clink. Freaking clankers. What I do need is to upload screws. There's been a lot of situations where I just need screws to build random miscellaneous thing. Like the card speed up pads. I want to kind of go goof around with that. Put some on the bridge. I'm wondering how they fuck with the recorded vehicle paths. My screws. My screws. You'll be fine. Going to the MAM. Our other hard drive finished. Alternate iron plate with copper wire. Nah, that would have been useful a while ago. Not anymore. Nah. 120 wire per minute with Caterium, which is actually perfect because I believe you need Caterium to make Caterium quick wire, and it kind of is all self-sufficient at that point. And 80 per minute wet concrete. Both of these sound good. This one sounds like it's gonna save me a huge hassle. Wait, no, because don't you just... I think I might be wrong. I think you just turn Caterium into wire. Yeah, because this is just making wire with one factory. Never mind, but it does make it faster. Whatever. And wet concrete is something we wouldn't even be able to do yet. This thing's almost full. That's a lot of wire. Upload that shit. I need to make more bombs. You never know when you need to bomb something. At a moment's notice. Cool. Cool. Glorp. And we're just kind of waiting for the phase to end. Or we can go mess around with the screws to make the boosters. We need 500 screws. We'll do one. Man, I have one of those blueprints that just turns an iron node into like every single base normal resource. And I'm kind of anti-blueprint. But that one just solves so much headache. It's like one small building on one iron node, boom. All the random miscellaneous stuff that you don't want to dedicate a whole base to or your time to. That's a lot of iron over there. Purity temp? Thinking if I want to do it. You know what? Let's go look at that anyway. It would be easy to get power there. Because our coal plant is right there. Or we could just make a screw factory. I feel like long term we're gonna need one place solely dedicated to screws. Do I have any of the alt recipes? Like what would be better? We have I forgot I got that. Steel beam to screw. Never mind. Thinking of the implications. Because I already have like an overflow of steel beams in my base. I think I could like with this delete half of my base. Like the whole front half is screws. Which was just the iron to screws. But that doesn't make very many. So it's a whole bunch of machines dedicated to it. But if I just piped the steel beams to the back. Made sure. Yeah. Yep.
Can you hear me?
Crescendo, the effigy found the key.
Yep.
Sing more.
I was not created for artistic purposes. I am incapable of singing.
You sing.
Noted.
I think the iron's up there. On the goddamn roof. Ah, shit. Oh my god. I clicked outside of the game window and I'm just standing in this. You can't see it. Just looks like nothing's hitting you sometimes. Kind of nervous now that if I walk into nothing, I'll die. Well, lesson learned. I believe the iron's all on the top. I hate the idea that I'm gonna have to make more coal plants at some point. This place was really annoying to set up. And I think that at some point continues to get closer and closer. This was a whole episode. Yeah. It's just that it has more than enough coal coming to it. There is no reason I couldn't just have more coal plants right now other than creating them. And also I was running into a weird issue when I added more, which is why there's none here, where I couldn't really figure out what was happening or why it was happening. That if these pipes are connected, every single thing started losing water in the pipes. But even these are surprisingly... Yeah, why is this low? There's a full dedicated pump right here to only these 4. This has almost no water. They had it before. This has almost... This one's full. Oh, this one has production paused. This place is fucked up. But then on the other hand... These were all full even with only one... water extractor running, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one water extractor to 4 coal plants should be fine. The max flow, I don't think I'm hitting that. Flow rate is like 10%, 40 per minute. I don't know what's going on. I've heard that there's a lot of pipe bugs and it makes me really paranoid that there is nothing wrong. But this is the same setup as the other side. This one has good flow rate, 100 coming up. And then this is here so that it sort of buffers and the water builds up in here. And then even this pipe isn't full. Is this pipeline support like fucking it up? I really kind of just wonder if I remake it, if it would be a different outcome, because it is identical to the other side. Even just this one pipe that had that weird connection. That's why I left this one on idle, because these weren't getting any water and I just didn't feel like dealing with it. I'm remembering now. These don't have full uptime. Doesn't make any sense. And it shouldn't be that I could just like overclock the water, because this one is hitting its max flow rate. So a second one of these wouldn't do much. It's just like right here, for some reason, everything stops. Flush full network. Oh god. I feel like my whole grid's gonna just... I don't think that'll fix it anyway. This is filling. Everything is going great. It's getting pumped up. This pipe, 100 a minute. Actually, I have no fucking idea, man. I think I just need to replace the junctions. Because this one should be the same. And that shouldn't do anything. But if it does, I just want to leave. Be a man and lay those pipes. Dude, it's annoying as frick to lay these pipes because then I have to build foundations to even put the junctions on. I mean, it looks like these are starting to fill up with the overclock. That one's full. And then the one right next to it. This one 100% full. This one. Each extractor pumps 120. That's what I'm saying is that it shouldn't matter, is that this pipe is full either way. So a second extractor, this pipe would still be full. Unless I split it up slightly differently, but dude, I don't fucking... The other solution is legitimately next phase, I believe we get better pipes. I don't know, they're filling up now. The thing was, 1, 2, 3, this is three generators. This generator has not been turned on. So it's only been 3 coal plants running on 1 extractor and they're struggling. Which doesn't make any sense. So I had this one running on 4, the exact same setup. Every single pipe is maxed out, and that was before I built the second one of these. I don't think the second one is helping. I see, doesn't understand. That's what I'm saying. I think this side is bugged. Final checks. Is this one going up or down? This one looks like it's dropping now that the other one's turned on. I'm gonna believe that I've heard there are several bugs about junctions. I'm just gonna relay the pipe. And that's the reason. Because I need this to be straight. But I need it to not go to there. Because it connecting in the middle was also causing problems. Which again, shouldn't... That was the thing. I disconnected this mid connection. Because you had water pumping from this way and water pumping from this way. So there should have been more water. And then these 3 still weren't working the exact same amount. They all look full now. I think there is just sometimes you need to replace junctions. And I don't know why. Because bug. Yeah, everything is working the way it was supposed to, basically. But all I did was re-put it down. Okay, bye. Been playing for 2 hours. Oh no. And that essentially got us +1 coal plant because one was turned off. So all of the pipes are full and one more coal plant is running than they were before. This is Copper World. You can probably put that to a lot more use. Why am I here? I forgot why I was even coming this way. I got totally sidetracked by the power plant situation. I think I had a thought about screws. I think it's all irrelevant. I legit think that all I need to happen right now is it to go to the next phase. So maybe I should just go pump, or temporary screws so that we can set up some boost pads. You know what? I'm going on the full quest. To the high ground where that iron looks like it was. Send me up. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I know you want to do it. I know you want to do it somewhere. Come on. I saw it. There was a blue one there. Come on. I can fly. Man, this game really makes me want to learn how to paraglide up cliffs in the real world. That's a really tall mountain. That's some getting over it shit. Where's their spear? I grappling hook it. Dude, this game needs a grappling hook. I didn't get my slide. So true. This game needs 7 more years of updates. 7 more. 7 more.
Your mimic tapestry grows in the shallows and the clouds, but not through the windows. What is your root?
I have no roots, nor do I operate on Windows. But perhaps you mean something akin to the human saying, "My point of origin is Earth. I was created by specific individuals of the human race."
Incompatible music.
Did I say something wrong, or did you not understand?
You cannot be shallow deep. The ripples you cast into the void have no skin.
It seems I may have said something paradoxical. Interesting.
What is that? Is that also iron? It shouldn't be iron. It is iron. There's a lot of freaking iron. Ow. So we just cheat it to oscillators. We don't need them anymore. We just fucking cheat it. Who needed to do the quartz? Who needed to do the quartz mine? We got more quartz. Circuit boards, dude. We don't even need technology anymore. All the technology was here. What do you need? Rubber? I've got rubber back at the base. Computers. Okay, this was contemplating if I want to blueprint a basic items factory. There's no coal around here. Or the alternative, I make Screw World. I think the why not Screw World is because it would be easier to do it in other spots, and I'd have to somehow... I'd still have to come here and pick up the screws every time I needed them, because it's going to be a while before I can get something onto a fucking mountaintop to bring screws back to me. I mean, honestly, I think anything I build here right now is going to be a drain on my power supply for how useful it's actually going to be. But I think setting up these power lines is probably the most helpful thing about it. That kind of sets up a way to go back. When we do need it, which is not yet. Also, next phase we get to do... I forget what it's called. The oil refinery fuel factory thingy. Which should give us a lot more power. I think this all points in one direction. It's hard to see right now with the hologram. Yeah, this one is pointing in this way. So this whole road would get... You know, it would be a one-way road. I need to see how fast that is, though. These need to be powered. But you need to do one of these to power it, which is weird. You need a whole ass 5G tower. To power this one strip. Is it actually letting me overclock it? Weird. It doesn't let me type in 200, but it is saving it if I click. Very weird. Wait, you can't individually power them? That's fucking massive. And then to even consider getting power over here. That thing ain't even connected. Also that I can try to make my car go a little faster on the road. Which I don't even drive down anymore. And yet here we are. That should be giving it power. Awesome idea for a mod. What the fuck is that? Let's go! Ah! Ah! That's why you need the 5G tower. I guess it's a lot of power. Wanna see what happens if I hit it this way. I don't think you want to put those to 200%. I would do it going down the other path. I need to see how this fucks with the automated truck. Probably just like crashes, then auto resets. Also, I forget, is it? Yeah, I should have done right side of the road because I was making a comment about America. Oh, it works on you? That's nice. How big of a radius does this tower? Is that just all strips everywhere? That might be why it's so big. That was my concern. Is that it's going to come back because it skipped so many markers so quickly. It's like, wait a minute. Yeah. So you're gone for now. So I'd have to like probably re-record that car's path, which fine if it comes to that. In a big range without power lines. In a big range. So it doesn't even do the thing it's supposed to do properly. I mean, it does what I'm saying. The words I'm saying. I would have to re-record it for sure. But if I re-record it the truck path, it's just this. I recorded it when it didn't send the car 1,000,000 times faster. Yeah, I wonder what the truck recording looks like if you actually just like put that on a ramp and launch it to space. Oh no. And it lands on the other side of the map and then you catapult it back. I'm gonna build my 5G tower up here. Hell yeah. Now they know I own this place. You can see it from space. Okay, how far along are we on this whole let's get into phase 3 situation? Not far enough. So I think I'm gonna start building the road the other way to go downtown. Because also the next phase, we're gonna want to drive a car down there to pick up plastic. Because the oil refineries are gonna be down there. Game's been banished to Ster to Ster. I was gonna stream it on the main channel today, but it's gonna be, it would have been a short stream. I just didn't feel like it being a short stream. I think I have like another hour and a half. It's not that short. Okay. Okay, bro. Okay, do I have enough resources now to make the Giga Road? Oh no, these cost a ridiculous amount. And go fucking nowhere. Yes, it's not that ridiculous amount, it's just a lot of resources. And we totally do have the steel beams. But these have like power lines on the underside of them the whole way. $600 steel to go that far. Because it's all cosmetic steel beams. The whole way down. Or is this one about the same length? Is 8,000 X's. And just some pipes. It's just concrete, man. The thing is, I don't have curved variants of that one. But I do want to make... We might have to elevate it a little bit. A straight shot. Yeah. Yeah. I knew I missed that last one. You little fuckers. So in a straight line like that way will get us really far. Let me put down a foundation first to elevate it. That's not quite aimed the way. Can't rotate when you do pause hologram, huh? Because I can't see where it's aiming. I don't think I can get that perfect angle. I have a bunch of pillows. I don't know how to craft pillows. Kilos. I guess. It's a shame all the other roads are like end game levels of nonsense steel for no reason. Wanted some, I mean, I could probably go get another blueprint of just like some simple curved roads. I'm sure whatever this one came from has a pack of curved ones. And there's a mod for curved road. You know what? Oh, hold up. I'm gonna try that shit. It's a mod right now for drawing curved roads that just look like concrete. Road tool. I'm just concerned that it's basically, I might try it, and then if it's really shitty, get rid of it. But the curved roads are just a whole bunch of turned foundations, which is what you have to do for a lot of the stuff in this game. And I'm worried that's going to make everything look insanely janky. And then also, it's going to take a shit ton of concrete because it's so many foundations. But, I mean, I think it's the best solution. So I'll try it. Want to make a save game before I try it. What is Salt Hell? It's the Path of Exile Reddit.
Shopping is an essential human experience, enriching both the economy and human lives since the invention of society. Congratulations, you live in a society.
I live in a society is true. It's so true. What is that doing? Why is there... Why does this have one line poking out of it? Okay. I thought this was gonna cost more concrete. I don't know how I like... I guess it's similar logic to how, what are we calling them? Conveyor belts. Oh, and you can just grab it and it still calls it road. Okay, this is pretty sick. I thought it was gonna be a little bit weirder. I do want this to be as straight as possible. I think it needs to be elevated a bit. And I'm probably gonna move that. Yeah, that needs to go. Or it could just be an obstacle. It lets you grab and send it pretty far compared to like conveyor belts and stuff. That's nice. Man, I kind of wish I had this earlier. Everything that I thought was going to suck about it kind of doesn't. The concrete cost and the look of it. We can pretty it up later and add truck stops and whatever we want. Okay, that one is, I think, too far. So what we're gonna do is vertical. Quarter pipe! There's the jump. That slight turn could be the death of me. If we're really hitting the boost pads. Yeah, that's... You're dead there. Dead on my screen. You know, it's actually kind of funny how there are no curved objects in Satisfactory, but there actually is a quarter pipe that you can unlock in the shop. We've got our depot working on our behalf right now. That's just making more and more concrete for us. Sorry, nature. I gotta drive my race cars. That's a jump. See that curve? I think we're going to the moon here. I think from here it's up. Man, oh man. I do not have the fucking jetpack. Yeah, I think that's too tall. Then you start to get that, the curve down. I mean, at the speed we could be going, come on, road, you're being a little sussy. Admit it. Admit it. Gonna try one step forward at a time. See if we can just get it to go up here. Without it curling its toes and throes of pure pleasure. Hell yeah. Oh hey, there's some some limestone on the side of the road to help build the road. I think we're gonna have to do this for a bit. Frick yes. Oh frick yes. Let me try and get this in a straight line, because this is where we can pick up some real speed and then launch into space. Definitely just shoot into the mountains in the background. Whee! Uh-oh. It's curved kind of weird, actually. We would want it from there to go straight down to here. Uh-oh. Oh my god, you can also just delete it instead of each foundation. I wouldn't have expected. What a joyous day. It really just is a big conveyor belt. How far are you gonna let me go with this? The answer was forever. That's a little bit of a weird curve, though. Which is what we were trying to avoid, but I think it's just starting from such an odd curve. I'm down with that. Yeah, a little curve is healthy. I agree. Gonna have to figure out how to like make an intersection. Quite the drift. This is gonna be quite the chug up this way. Whee! I don't have the Explorer unlocked. That looks so good. That looks like a fucking Looney Tunes Roadrunner road coming through the desert. Creature is in the way. You got the whole fucking world. And you entered mine. Go away. Monster AI, by the way, we're talking about it. Instantly teleports down into the floor. I don't even know if I'm hitting it. Later, alligator. That's what I'd say if it was an alligator. What's the protocol for adding a truck stop to this? You know what I'm saying? Or adding roads on roads. Do I add a road onto my road? Just crazy enough to work. Merge it with the regular road. I don't think I will have any hope of like building things myself that would attach to this with the curve situation. Unless we... It'd be easier if we could get this part right here to be straight. I think what we can do is make this a little bit extra high and then do ramps down onto the road and kind of just overdo it. and pretend that's good. Can I even connect to those down corners? Is that more what I would want? Good enough for me. What I'm trying to figure out is what you connect to on this part. That. Oh, girl. Alright, guys, and that's the stream. Not gonna have time to drive down it. Turns off stream, never streams again. And we need, we very obviously need, so that nobody nobody can mistake we need the car symbol. Where can we put the stupid fucking car symbol? It kind of clips everywhere. I don't know. And this moves. And then that moves. That's an unfortunate death spot. But I mean, you must be a fool to drive on that, right? This road is for experienced users only. Truck stop. Just to finish it off, we're not really ready for this to actually be a truck stop yet. Because we don't have fuel. And then we logistics, conveyor hole. The fuel that we don't have goes in there. And the resource out that we do have goes there. Apparently I left a bag here. Well. No one has to know about any of that. It's just a spooky cave. I'm curious. So it says a really big area for these power speed boosts. How big is it really big? Oh. Okay. That is really big. The power for it is in our base. So we need to drive down this, and whenever we have a flat spot to put one of those down, we'll do it. And then maybe even do the Omega strip. But that's only a one-way. So that still might be cursed, because this is like... I don't know why that's so big. And these being Mark 1 kind of implies that you're going to get even better ones. Which is scary, because that one already sent me into space. Woo! There was this road thing came with a bigger road variant. I think some of this might need to be bigger roads so you can have a left and a right. Are you fucking... Here you go. Is what you want? Put it right on the edge like F-Zero. Wait. Okay, that one wasn't turned on. Ah! No, 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 no! Yeah, yeah, drift it! Nice. The perfect boost. Fuck this tree. Nature? This was your last mistake. Oh, nice support beam. Yippee! I'm the Green Goblin. I'm assuming that's doing something. They kind of look fine with it. All right, little boring trek over this. That's here. We got to do this. We got to set this up. We don't have enough steel plates. Womp womp. I was gonna hit the jump there, or even just start adding more strips, but we can't. One of those speed boosts costs more than the entire road to make. Oh yeah, I forgot about this obstacle. I'm dreading having to redo it. Man, they really just like to walk on anything that isn't theirs, huh? I guess I really don't need to worry about zipline travel. I also want to leave some space for maybe wider road, though. Secret power platform. Come on. Wire is too long. Story of my life. Obstacle moved. I never built it the other way. Dude, everybody, off! Off! You know how many taxpayer monies went into this? Too much. The aliens hate that you're a tax-paying, law-abiding citizen. Ooh. There's no way that connects on the other side to a jump. There is a way. That's gonna send you in a fucking the mountain though. We need to do a tube. That way you can roll up the side of it. Start doing some real comedy. There is no way to tube that though. Oh. Poor trees. Why don't they really use dynamite to take trees down? In the real world. It wastes the wood. Do you need the wood? Wait a minute. Hold up. Do you need the wood? I thought once you get to like stone materials or like bronze items, then you don't need wood materials anymore. I thought. Man, this one rock is really gonna try and cause some problems, huh? Can I get you to clip? Some of these curves are extreme that it does. Now we're talking. If we can get something like that going, I think we would have to like build foundations. We could do a whole twisty up to the top. I think starting here. Actually, no. That goes up to my base, but I feel like I want to continue this road first. I feel like, why is it? Can you even kill those? Oh, this is the expert track. This is the expert track for sure. I can't build it ahead anymore. This is going to intersect with this truck. And it's going to ruin that truck. But it would be nice to link it up to that road eventually. I feel like there is a much better path through here. I'm going to do that later. and just get it to go over all this shit. And for the time being, just have this be the start, and then we can foundation up. Sort of. Who the fuck, dude? We're paying our taxes for these roads? Are you kidding me? I'm just pretending this is like the same. For delivering stuff between locations? What do you mean? Because there kind of already is. Like, this road has a purpose. All the way down at the end of it was a resource we want to get. But I didn't play Death Stranding because I think Kojima is weird. Got him. Here's the one problem with this though. I don't know how to get fuel into here. So I was starting to think maybe I could have this truck bring coal from the other factory and then put coal in here along with the other stuff, and then would smart split and some of the coal would go here. But I think it would siphon so much coal from the other place that it would either eat from the power plant or eat from the foundries. And I don't know a way to do it that wouldn't be bad. I'd have to like very particularly math out a very small amount of however much this track, how much coal this path would even use. We need to finish putting down the speed boost before we can record that path anyway, because if we, as shown, if we do the speed boosts after, then it desyncs. I would be called Game Player. That would be my legal first and last name. Oh no. That's kind of cool. Hello. It's me, Game Player. Ready to play a game? It's the Jonkler. Haha, it's me, Game Player. I think that's his original name. They went against that. There's all our screws. I think I've got a riddle for you. Is this thing empty? Oh, this is our plates. This is gonna be keyword temporary. Constructor goes into dimensional depot, which I asked the devs and they said that's how it's pronounced. Split. Slow belt. Power. Alternate screw. Let's just siphon 12 ingots per minute out of the above world and just send the screws into here and those upload them to your inventory. And then once we have enough in our inventory, it'll be backlogged or in the dimension. And then this won't even be an issue anymore. The iron coming in here. Screws go out. Screws upload. Let me check on that phase progress up here. We're probably starting to be a little more than halfway done after that road. Couple versatile frames. Should be about the same amount of smart plating, a little bit more. Yeah. Yatta! Boop. What are you doing here? Go stand on my road. Yeah, it's almost done. Cool. And then we can get to the next phase and then pave over this road with a train. Next. Alright, give me one of these trucks. I also need to unlock the Explorer. Can I just hold up? Can I do that right now? Could have just made a mam down here, but I might need to grab some stuff. You need to research through quartz to get down to the little speedster car? Yeah, no, we can make that right now. I just gotta grab my fucking tubes. Anybody got any of my tubes? Tubes. Weirdly, the dimensional depot does not work for MAM upgrades. So even though we have some uploaded, it doesn't matter. Also, that's freaking hand slot. I'd be really, you know, I'm just gonna go grab my steel beams. Trains let you carry a lot more per trip? Yeah. I think they're quite a bit faster as well. And they don't really, fuel isn't an issue because they're electric and you just attach them to the power grid, which solves a whole other thing. I'd rather do trucks. I'm a trucker at heart. Fuck trains. It's weird that I hate cars
Tool
except
belt
in this game.
expanded. No alien organisms were harmed during the creation of this tool belt.
Hell yeah. Oh, we need one more Mercer sphere. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Quartz. Car. I know I need it more cube. Quartz. Car. I never researched oscillator. Arrgh! But I have oscillators. I am Revolver Ocelot. I need some freaking... Here we go. You've got a little bit of everything everywhere.
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available. Explorer unlocked. This personnel transport vehicle facilitates rapid traversal of difficult terrain and climbs like a mountain goat that has returned from extinction.
Yes. I think I might go truck crazy on this save. I don't know. I think it's too late for that. I really want to see what it'd be like one save to do truck depots everywhere and have the little factory cars everywhere, but I'd probably have to mod it so you start with the truck depot. Because by the time you get to that, you know, you would have spent so much time not setting it up. So now we got... no we don't. No, we don't got... Because I have to go get 3 motors. Wait a minute, am I even making motors? I am. No, wait, no, I'm not. Wait, no, am I? I think at one point I was, and then I deleted it. It would have been at the other base. Because motor is stator rotor equals motor. Just make those in the crafting bench. Go over here. I've got a bunch of stators. Stators. I'm freaking out. Oh, here's 50 motors in a box. Oh no, I'm getting brain rot. Why was I doing that? Oh, so I can make the Explorer. Yeah, okay, I thought there was another step. The Explorer needs fuel. I have no coal. And I am not turbo fueling. I don't have enough turbo fuel. I feel like fuel drains way too quickly in this game in general, by the way. So I haven't really fueled things with like the later game packaged fuel, so I don't know. But I feel like one time I did pick up... What do you got here? 18 cooling systems. Thanks, little guy. Which one? Your dinner? Great work. Dinner's been slamming. Holy world is flickering. Uh-oh. I'm gonna pass out. One of those trucks should have coal in it. It did. 39. 39. Time to go exploring. There's a ton of shit that I should just leave here. And this, as they say, is temporary. Actually, all of this shit I should just be uploading because it's simple one-offs. I don't want to. It really will stay there for the rest of the game if I put anything in there. I know what I'm doing. I understand the crime that I'm committing if I start doing that. Let's ride. This is not the real... I left the car out here? I was gonna say, this is not the real experience. Because the Explorer is so much faster. I can't put the jump there. You will actually go into space. That one's turned a little bit. Which I think might help because the road up ahead is turned a little bit. I think we might just drift off into oblivion. What the fuck? I think it multiplies car speed and the Explorer being faster. It's not like a set speed boost. That is a fuck you speed boost. %. I bet the cyber wagon could handle this. Oh, that one is not facing the right way. What? That's 50%. That felt faster than 100. Little 10% boost. I want to hit the 50 with a tractor. And see if that's different. Wrong way. I do that a lot with tractors for some reason. Both sides looks like a back. Beep beep. Yeah, that's manageable. All right, let's hit this jump up here. It also, it seems to accelerate you based on your car's max speed, which is a very odd thing. Let me just see what that even does. 100%. If this is a different boost than the other one. Woo! Absolute death trap. Well, especially because after you come down that hill, it's facing this way. All right. To the moon. What the fucking suction comes to the road? What was that? This shit's going to the... I can't. This shit's going to the ocean. I think me getting out of it made it drop straight down. Yeah, it's doing so. I also don't have a jetpack, so we might be here for a while. Yeah. It looks stuck in the air. Maybe I could land on it. I don't even feel like I'm going down. Is there any of this water that's deep enough? Like over there, it looks darker. Well, what's the worst that could happen? I know I could go to the ocean. That's a little far. But I think this is like knee deep. Woo! And a summer sloop. What a great adventure. Where's my car, dude?
Organs and veins are grown, and bones are dug into our walls. The temple gift is being desecrated. Our notes are sour still. Harmony follows many star journeys.
Patterns are starting to emerge in vocabulary, sentence structure, topics. How fascinating to once
never
again
came
solve
down.
a true mystery, to be unable to create any accurate predictions.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to build a space elevator to pull it down. And these zip pads not as helpful as I would have thought they would be. Gotta build another ramp to jump to it. I was hoping I could jump out of it and then still keep the momentum and then like deconstruct it midair. That was not the case. I kind of wonder if I just get close to it, if it loads in and is like, wait a second, we're a car. Yep. Vroom, vroom. Gotta go home now. You fucking nature. How did they not add a motorcycle to this game also? And have the only way to permadeath your character is to crash on the motorcycle. What are they thinking? You can't warp back? No, this isn't a baby game like Terraria, Ashley, where you just close your game when you get scared and then reappear back at your base. So I think you could click the respawn button and I would go back to my base, but I think that makes you drop all of your items unless you change a setting. That's Path of Exile. Hey, don't say that that's how Path of Exile works too, buddy. This was the animal. I had a truck path that went through here in my other game. Killed that every single time it respawns. Back and forth. Wicked. We're back. Ish. Boom. It's still that's as far as I could get in it. I don't, it's instantly just turned right. I feel like the simple solution is to have a Mark II car and then you could put like a speed boost in it. Instead, we've got, oh yeah, bonus road. We've got death pads. Either way, back to base. I need to maybe end stream here so I can eat food before I go to the gym. Eating food before working out, generally a positive benefit. I feel like the only thing we accomplished this whole time was set up the road, and that was a very small percentage of the stream. I kind of want to hypertube along the whole road. We can maybe do that really quick. And it could kind of double as a railing. The surface is too uneven. Are you? What is wrong with you? What is this costing me? Yeah, I don't know why it's calling this an uneven surface. It's the road. Never mind. Never freaking mind, dude. Unless it just went along next to it. Never freaking mind, dude. I'm gonna hypertube real quick through the mountains. Just like Thomas Jefferson always wanted. Right here. Right now. Is it facing the wrong way? Thought I... Huh? Whatever. It's time to fucking tube up. The scenic tube route. Noodle me. But there's nowhere to go from here. Already. Already. The scenic tube is already dead. This is it, guys. This is the scenic tube. Yippee! And then we do a connector tube. Double scenic. I might actually use one of those, like, for the first time. There's the no fall damage gel pads. What missing materials. Ah! I guess that's it. I guess that's the end. Guess that's the end. I think it's gonna be one way only as well. Yeah, Dream's freaking crushed. Let me go do the research to the jump gel pad thingies is probably the easiest recipe known to man. Apparently grab some cubes because I'm out of cubes. Even this thing is jam-packed with cubes. Cube up cubes. But you won't even need this soon because I'm gonna have jump pack, jetpack. By the time I build one, very irrelevant. Jump pads. Man, they're really making you, like, early game, how useless this kind of is. 300 plates and rotors? You aren't doing anything else with rotors. Just so you cannot... The jump... I don't know why, like, you can't overclock the jump pads or anything. Doesn't make any sense.
Milestone reached. The Fix-It jump pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized
These things
pathway
have to be...
traversal and an ideal
These
travel
things
experience.
take
Clarification.
energy?
Ideal travel experience
These
not
have to be
guaranteed.
powered?
Individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace
Why?
accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
Get in the tube midair without getting hit if you position it perfectly? Yeah. Thanks, I needed some high-speed connectors dinner, thank you. You're my hero. I gotta see this, what do you want to see? The jelly? Jelly's gonna be a pain in the ass. Just for the fact of needing... I need biomass. I'd have to go craft that. I needed like 200 biomass. Got that. The jelly. The weird thing is that it is jelly, but you need to power the jelly. And then the jelly appears. I feel like it's eating me. I'm dying. I missed. That's so weird that this requires power and exists. So like we could go put it in the mountain and actually land in it and make some use out of this item. We could put one down here. That's about it. Can't imagine any other place I would ever put one. It needs to make a sound. It needs to dissolve your flesh. It's so hard to get out of that it's not even speeding things up. It's making them worse. Hate it. Let's go. I think there's still a boost pad on here. No! Thwart it! A curb! Ah! Man, they made this whole road for this. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here it comes.